Hello, Artie is here. I hope you all are doing well today. May this message resonate with you, and may you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, and for this moment. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your positive energy. And thank you for your listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I really hope that you all can hear me. It seems like I may be speaking a little low, so forgive me if you can barely hear this message. The first two cards that I have out is hope and patience. In this time, you're being guided to have hope in this time and to allow yourself patience. Allow patience and be hopeful in this time. The number 16 can be significant. The numbers 25 can be significant. Also, the number 7 can be significant. There's a new chapter for someone in this time as well. You could be seeing 777. Also have your new chapter that came out in self-worth. You could be seeing these numbers. You could be going through an awakening in this time. Learning your worth, learning more about yourself, discovering more about yourself and just why you're here. This is why you're being guided in this time to have this hope and to have this patience as well. It's a new chapter for you. You could be seeing the numbers 555 as well. It could be significant as well. You're learning more about yourself. You could be 27, or there's a number 27 could be significant. There could be something significant about the date 27 as well. Or you could be also seeing the numbers 999. 9 could be significant as well. I'm getting you have been meditating more, or you could be guided in this time to meditate more in this time. I'm also getting you being guided to, I'm also getting like when it comes to you meditating, that's an act of self-love as well. As you meditate, you can see it like this, or you may be guided to see it in this perspective. You've been given the golden crown, or you're being guided in this time to receive the golden crown. Some of you all may have already have activated that golden crown. And when I say given, I just mean, I want to rephrase that. You haven't been given the golden crown. Your golden crown is being activated. For some and for others, your golden crown is already activated. 14 can be significant as well. You also will be seeing the numbers 414 or 444. It's a reminder for you to know how supported you are during this time as your golden crown is being activated. Your gifts is being activated. It's a reminder for you to know how loved you are, how protected you are, how supported you are in this time. As you go down this path, as you have patience for yourself, and allow this new chapter to unfold when it comes to you, when it comes to who you are, and just what you're doing here. There's also a need in this time for you to spend time in nature, or you could be guided to spend more time in nature in this time. Take a time out. I have here time out. You could be 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. So yes, 555 could be significant. It's a new beginning for you, new chapter. And it's like there's a need for patience in this time and to continue to have hope. You're going through a journey of discover. And I know I'm kind of repeating the same thing, but it's very important in this time for you to know this and to have patience for yourself and continue to have hope. There's so much that is being activated in this time. There's so much sacredness that is going on in this time as well. You're learning so much lessons. You're growing in this time, and it's a need to just have patience for yourself. You could be spending a lot of time in nature, or you may be guided to spend a lot of time in nature. There's something significant about the individual, you being this individual, and nature having the wisdom, the knowledge, the signs, the connectiveness that you need in this time. So that can definitely be significant. I'm getting like you're You're being guided in this time to spend time in nature, because there are some messages that is meant for you to receive in this time as you sit still and allow yourself to connect, root yourself, ground yourself. There's something about instability that is being healed. There's something about insecurities and insecure, and you feeling, and also feeling insecure like within, and also feeling insecure externally as well. Meaning, like maybe you have moved from different homes, maybe you have been homeless. There's something significant about spending time in nature so that you can feel that grounded energy and feel that stability, feel that security, feel that protection, feel that nurturing energy, so that you can know that, so that you can feel that energy and fill it up within, so that you can know that that is within. There's something significant about that. There's something significant about really spending time in nature. Yeah, as I said, that transformation came out in Mother Earth. You're transforming. You're transforming in this new chapter as well. There's a huge transformation that is taking place within you and externally as well. Like, you're going through a huge transformation. Green could be significant. Blue can be significant as well. You could be seeing the numbers 333. The number 33 could be significant. You could be 33. 3 plus 3 is 6. You could be seeing the number 6. It's about that wisdom. It's about that knowledge that you're learning about yourself. You're learning that there's depths of you. You're learning the truth about you. You're learning who you are. There's so much to who you are that you will be learning more in this chapter, and that you've already learned. Mother Earth is here. So I have here time out, and there's a tree in that timeout card, but then I also have here Mother Earth. And like I said, like there's this balance that's wanting to be restored within you. It's something significant about you spending time in nature, getting that nurturing energy from Mother Earth, from Earth, so it can bring that balance and that harmony. You could be also seeing the numbers 22 or 222. You could be 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. You could be seeing the numbers 444 as well. It's, like I said, like that's that protection energy. That's that you are loved energy. That is that secure energy. That's that supportive energy. It's like Earth is wanting you to know, Mother Earth is wanting you to know how nurtured you are, how supported you are, how protected you are. And there's a need to spend time in nature so that you can feel that connectedness, so that you can realign, so that you can restore as you go through this transformation. It's also something significant about you knowing your worth as well. There's also some messages that are meant for you to receive, so it can bring balance and restoration when it comes to your worth. I'm getting for someone, you are learning more and more just how worthy you are to even just be here on earth. How worthy you are to even have come here to earth, and do what it is that you want to do, create whatever it is that you want to create, be whoever it is that you want to be. There's something significant about that. It's something significant that you're learning about your worth, where you're going to be, activating so much within so that you can create. There's something about your gifts that are being activated in this time as well. There's something about a gift that you have, a talent that you have as well, that you're realizing that you are worthy to, create from. That could be significant as well. I'm also getting compassion. Like you may be realizing how compassionate and loving you are. Surrender, as I look at the bottom of the deck. I also saw balance as well. But there's something significant about you learning how compassionate you are, how loving you are. Maybe in the past you may have tried to keep that from others because you may have just observed and looked at how individuals may have done things, or just certain experiences you may have had or have, or you may have seen others have, and you tried to probably keep that away from giving that, or you may have gave little of it and not too much of it. But there is a time in this time, as you have hope and patience, you're learning more that you are okay in this energy, that everything is okay in this energy, being in this compassionate energy, being in this loving energy, and knowing that you're protected in it, and that is a part of why you are here. That is a part of who make you who you are, make you authentic. So it's something about you giving that compassion and not caring about what other people think, not caring about if people seeing it as green. Because remember, I did say something about green can be significant. And if you ever heard that phrase, it's like you being green, like meaning like being green, like you, I don't even know do I know what it means? I know what it means, but it's kind of trying to put it in words. It's like you being green, like everything's on go for you, or it's many meanings of it. But you may have heard that before of like you are green, or you may not want to be seen as green, but there's benefits in this energy. Not saying that it's a naive energy. It's a energy of compassion. It's an energy of love. And when you think of green, also the heart chakra is green. So it's benefits of this energy. And I'm getting like you may be unlearning and learning some things when it comes to this and other things as well. Also, I remember saying something about blue. Blue can be significant. You also may be guided in this time, or will be guided to speak truth, or to speak. Someone has a voice that is very uplifting, that can help activate others' voices or activate people. There's something significant. You could be, like I said, like you could be a singer. There's something about a truth that you speak. There's something about your conversation. Like when you're around people, the conversations that you have, it's something about your voice. That blue reminds me of the throat chakra. It's an expression. So it's something about expressing yourself. It don't even have to just be with your voice. It can just be expression when it comes to creation as well. You also could be going through an awakening where you're learning new ways to express yourself. You could be paying attention to how you have expressed yourself, and you may be noticing that it wasn't in a way that was authentic to yourself. It was probably coming from an unhealed way. And you're learning that those expressions wasn't who you truly were, or you're learning not who you truly were, because it was that's still a part of you, but you're learning lessons of that this energy doesn't serve you anymore, and you're learning how to truly express yourself. That's significant. I was just going off the top of my head. I wasn't even shuffling. So these messages are definitely significant for someone. There's a choice someone's going to make soon as well. There's a choice that you're being guided to make when it comes to something. Fill in the blank wherever that is. But I picked back up the cards, and let's see what we have next. Yeah, wow, I just said this. Individuality just came out. Wow, you're learning. I just said this. Wow. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth School. Yeah, you're on this journey where you're learning so much more about yourself. You're learning that you're an individual, that you have your own lessons to learn, and that others have their own lessons to learn. And this is why you're being guided to have patience in this time, because maybe you're a person, you could be looking to your left or right, seeing and paying attention to other people, what they have going on. And you may think that you're behind, or that others are ahead, or someone else is greater than you in this. But there's a need for you to have hope for yourself, to know that each person is going through their own thing, have their own path, own lessons to learn, and you do too. And there's a need to have hope for yourself, and to learn you, to grow within you, to activate you, so that you can become that person, so that you continue to be that person and become who you always wanted to be, who you were meant to be, and so much more. Wow. So there's a need for you to have hope and patience in this time as you go through this individual path. Yeah, and have faith. Wow. With faith that just came here. Have faith as you have patience for yourself. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Wow. Wow. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. This is why you're being guided to have patience. It's a need for you to have faith in this time and have patience, and to know that whatever is needed in this time is going to come, whether it's through people, whether it's through signs, messages, no matter what. There's everything you need will come in this time, and you're being guided to have love, to know that you are loved, to know that you are loved and will always be loved unconditionally. And everything is going to align the way that it needs to align. Wow. I have here invite help, and I have the prayer hands on here. It says invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. Wow. So it's like, in this new chapter, I'm getting for someone, you're learning to invite help from source. You're learning to invite help from divine. Or this may be a message for you to learn to invite the divine to help you, and to know that you are supported, that you are protected. Because I'm getting like in the past, maybe you tried to do everything on your own, and you didn't know that there was protection around you. You didn't know that there was source around you. You didn't know that God was here. Source, God, universe, whatever you believe in, the divine, whatever you believe in, all one. Even if you believe it's all one, you may have not counted on that before, but there's a need for you to know how supported, how guided you are, and there's a need for you to invite the help from divine in this time, and to know that everything that is needed will come, and to trust that, right now just came out. It says stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come that can be handled each moment. Wow, right now. So remember I said, and guess what that fell on? The self-worth card. And remember I was saying something, there's something significant about meditation or just spending time with yourself. There's something significant about meditation where you're taking that time out and giving that love to yourself. It's something significant about you taking that time out and being in the present. And it fell on the self-worth card, so it's just really bringing everything together of what I just said. But there's something about right now, being in the present right now, meditating right now, giving yourself that time that you need, so that you can continue to unravel the things that is needed within yourself, so that you can know, so that you can continue to have that courage. As I look at the bottom of the deck, it says inner power, so that you can continue to have that inner power of who you are, and know how worthy you are. Wow. It's like, with flow here, it's like you're being divinely guided, and I'm getting like there's a need for you to just let everything, as I said, that flow is here. Well, I was about to say let everything flow, and then I see flow. So it's like letting everything flow, let everything come the way that it is needed to come. Remember that surrender card that I saw on the bottom of the deck of that other card. And as I look at the bottom of this deck, I see trust. Wow, with the hands unfolded with the butterfly in the middle. So orange could be significant because this butterfly is orange and black. And it says, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Wow, this message is speaking, followed by your path. It says, dear divine, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusion. Yes. Followed by self-love. It says, let the wall fall that it separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. It's like someone could be releasing a lot of anxiety as well. And anxiety comes from feeling unstable inside. So remember I was saying something about you grounding yourself, spending time in nature so that you can feel that stability, so that you can feel that security within. Because maybe you've been feeling a lot of anxiety, but I'm getting like you're learning to release that anxiety, or this is a time where the anxiety is being released and you're being guided. You're being divinely guided in this time. There's something significant about grief as well. I just saw grief. There's a lot that you're being divinely guided with in this time. And I'm getting like it's different ways. I'm getting like you're being guided through, there's just so much communication through messages, through signs, through animals, through people. I'm getting like, let it all flow. I never read this flow card. It says, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Sanctity is here, and that's on timeout. It says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Wow. It's like offering yourself into time well spent, giving yourself that time, giving yourself those moments where you're needing to align with self, to align with divine. Wow. And worth is here, extraordinary is here, and action is here. Wow. It says you have been worthy, and worth fell on transformation. It says you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Remember, I just said this. I just said that you are love, and that you will always be unconditionally loved. And it's here. Tigers could be significant as well. I'm getting like you're gaining a lot of strength in this time as you go through this transformation, as you are realizing your worth, as you are going through the many lessons that you're needing to go through in this time. You're learning your worth and how extraordinary you are, with the extraordinary here. It says there's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. And this is what you're realizing. Remember, that's on Mother Earth. Extraordinary is on Mother Earth. Remember, I was saying there's messages that Mother Earth has for you when you spend time in nature about your worth. There's messages, as you connect, and extraordinary is here. It's because you are extraordinary. I'm getting for someone, you're not meant to be ordinary. And maybe for so long you've been trying to be ordinary, or maybe I'm getting for someone, it just varies. I'm getting like for someone, you know that you had a uniqueness to you, but you may have went through a phase of just trying to be like everyone else, and you noticed that they didn't get you anywhere. Or for someone, it's like you've been ordinary and you're just now realizing how unique and extraordinary you are. It's just many things in this time that could be going for different individuals. I know I just had a conversation with someone, and I've told you all this before, I've always known I was unique. I've always been the type to just do the very opposite of what others have done. But I went through a phase where, because I was awakening and I was just trying to figure out what was going on, I'm like, okay, maybe this is my way of thinking, and maybe someone else was thinking like this as well. But I went through a phase where I was like, okay, especially during my awakening, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going through this awakening because I'm trying to repel everything, because I'm trying to go against everything. I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe I'm going through what I'm going through because it's not meant for me to be rebellious or unique. Maybe I am supposed to do this the way that other people have been, doing it. So what ended up happening as I start trying to be ordinary and like everyone else, it declined even more. I declined even more because it wasn't me. It wasn't authentic. What I had learned along the journey is it's not meant for you to be ordinary. It's meant for you to see yourself who you truly are. And I had to really go within. So as I went through my journey, as I went through my spiritual awakening, there's so much that it had to be unlocked, unblocked, activated. and healed so that I can see it's okay to be unique. It's okay that you are extraordinary. It's okay that you do the things the way that you need to do it. But I'm taking you through this path. You're being taken through this awakening to show you more of who you are, more of what you have within you to shine bright. And so you may be going through this, or may have went through this, where you was trying to be ordinary and you realize how much you decline. It's because you have a uniqueness. Sorry about that. It's because you have a uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. You have a uniqueness to you that is tailored specifically to you. And I'm also getting for someone, you have a heart as well. So along with your uniqueness and along with your heart, it shines and it's meant to shine. And this is what you're being taught in this time as well. This is where you're being guided towards as well. You're realizing this. You're realizing how all this time you've been guided to this very moment of where you are right now. I really hope that makes sense. I really do. With this, because remember, I have here right action beside extraordinary. You're realizing that every step that you had to take led you here, even to this message. There are some things that you had to let go, so certain things that could come in. And I'm not just talking about materially, I'm talking about spiritually as well, emotionally as well, mentally as well. There are some thoughts that had to be removed so it can be replaced with thoughts of who you are, so it can be placed with your worth, so it can be placed with who you are, so it can be placed with how unique you are, how extraordinary you are. And this is powerful, because it's going to set the tone for you and for your future. You may not see it now, but you're being elevated in this time. And that makes me go back to that card where I was seeing, where is it? I think I saw it. I had to come back. It said something about you seeing beyond your fears and illusions. I think that was that trust card, but that's what it is. It's like you're being guided in this time to see beyond what you see. Yes, you're being guided in this time to see beyond what you see now. Through the fears, through the illusions. Illusions is being removed. Fears are being removed. That's what's being removed during this time on your path. I really hope that makes sense. And it's the right action. And I read the right action card. It says, Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Wow. I also was guided while I'm shuffling the cards, because nothing has came out yet. I also was guided to do this message. As soon as I said I was guided to do this message, the cards came out. But I'm going to still say what I was going to say. I was guided to do this message. I know I have not been on here in a while, and there's many reasons. One of the reasons was I was guided to be silent for a minute, to be silent and to let what I've spoken come to me as well, if that makes sense. So I know that I was giving the message to you all, to activate, to bring the confidence, the courage, whatever the motivation and inspiration, whatever it was meant to do for you all. I know I was supposed to do that. I know that that's what I was doing when it came to the messages. But I was also guided to take a step back, to be silent, and to receive those messages as well. I really hope that makes sense. And that's what I've been doing. I've been just allowing, and receiving signs, messages, listening to myself through different people. I hope that makes sense. listen to what I've put out through my messages through other people and let it get to me. Because I listen to my messages as well. But I was just guided to just, be silent for a minute. Because I was wondering, like, what's going on with these messages? Why can't I get what needs to be, why can't I get what needs to be said out? Because, like I said, I've been doing messages, but they've always seemed so forced. And it's because I was needing to learn. I was needing to gain. I was needed to listen. I was needed to be silent in that moment so I can do what I was saying. Not saying that I wasn't doing already what I was saying, but it was just more. I needed to elevate more. And I'm still elevating. So are you. And I know that if you are really connected to me, by me stepping aside, that doesn't stop your elevation. That doesn't stop you from awakening. That doesn't stop you from shining or, getting what you get. If you're connected with me, I'm gonna let you know this. I'm always elevating. So I know that if you listen to me, I know that you're connected to me on this channel, that you're always elevating as well. So whether you receive a message from me or not, you're always going to elevate because of just who you are. I hope that makes sense. So whether you receive a message from me or anyone else, you're always going to elevate. What needs to come to you is going to always come to you. And that's what I trust in. And like I said, I was guided to do this message. I allowed myself to surrender to it and stop trying to make the messages work. And what I did was I just allowed myself to surrender. And I said, whenever the message is meant to come, whenever I'm guided to do the message, I'm going to do the message. And I kid you not, I was doing a layout right before I did this message, not to post it, but I was doing it for myself. And I said, if I see certain cards, that is meant for me to do this message. And it's so funny because I seen all the cards that I was needing to see to do this particular message here. And one of the cards, I'm going to go ahead and let you all know that I said, if I see, I'm going to do. That's what made me do this message. And I said, if I see the card speaking out, I'm going to do a message. And I'm going to allow myself to be guided on it. And so as I was laying out the cards from the different decks, I picked up the deck where I know speaking out would come out. And so I was like, normally I do a layout of 8 of each deck. But with this deck, I was like, I don't see it. So I was like, I'm gonna just keep going. But what's funny is I didn't see it, but it was already flipped out. So I kept shuffling, looking. I think I went to card number 11 or something like that, and didn't realize that speaking out was already out. It was already flipped over. And so I started laughing, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do what I'm guided to do, because I know what I already set my attention to. And so that's why I'm here, that is why I'm here. And I was just tickled by it. I'm like, this card had already been flipped out and flipped over. Here I am. All right, I don't see the card. I'm still shuffling. I don't see the card. It was already there and flipped over. So yeah, and other cards that I needed to see came out as well. So it really ended up working out. So I just wanted to give you all that. I just wanted you all to know that. And yeah, I'm going to also share the message that it was 2. I get my stuff in 2. Some people get their stuff in 3s. I get my stuff in 2. So it was also right before I did a message for myself, for my individual self. I had just saw a message on YouTube that had came to my feed that made me even do that, was a part of this as well. And it's a very powerful message. I'm going to put it, to me it is. Now, for those who it's meant to connect to, I know it's going to connect to you. And so that's why I'm going to post it. I'm going to put it on I'm going to put it in the community tab so that you all can see that she really, that's not my first time seeing a video from her either. Her name is Dodash, and she's been getting so much hype lately. I love it for her, like I really do. And if it's so funny how she started coming on my feed all of a sudden when I started getting like silent, and it's like the same things that she has been saying is what I've been saying, but I needed to hear from someone else. I hope that makes sense. And so I believe this message that I'm gonna post in my community tab, and also this message as well, is gonna connect to whomever is needing to connect to. But if you may go on like a binge watch of her videos after you see this video, and that video I meant to say, and yeah, she's very inspiring. I know a lot of people may have heard of her, and may already been listening to her. There's a lot of people that's doing reviews and stuff on her. And normally I'm not even the type to, even put names out there, but she's very, very, very inspiring, and motivating. And if you hear her story, it's very inspiring and motivating. So, but I'm going to continue to do this message. I got to kind of sidetrack, but like I said, I know it's whatever I say is going to reach whomever is needing to reach. So I have 4 cards out. I have here Seeding the Light, Laying Foundations, Divine Plan. So that's what's happening in this time as you're on this journey, as you're on this individual journey. Also, now, don't stop this message to go listen to, I'm just kidding. You can stop the message and go listen to her. I'm just kidding. Well, if you do, just come back. Just come back to this message. But anyway, yes, Seeding the Light, Laying Foundations, Divine Plan. That's what's happening as you're on this journey right now. You're a part of Seeding the Light. You're going through this journey because you're laying foundations. You're a part of laying foundations that is meant for the divine plan. And it's like, I want you to think of like how the highways were built. I want you to think of how like buildings was built, or just things that was physically built. There had to be a foundation laid. That there had to be something was given to this person to lay this foundation, to build and create whatever it is it was, meant to be created. So it's like that on a spiritual level. It's like that on an energetic level. It's like that on another level. It's just not physical. It's also spiritual as well. It's also within you as well. It's like who you are becoming is laying down that foundation for the future people who are growing, who are elevating, and who are coming here as well. I really hope that makes sense. So whether you can see what you're doing physically, it's still being done. So just because you don't see what's being built, like the highway or a building or something that's like structural in that way, just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it's not being built. It's happening within, and who you're becoming, who you will be, is going to show outwardly as well. I really hope that makes sense. It's like, also, I know you've heard this, it's like you may not notice it, but it's like, it's something that came to me when I was sitting outside the other day. It's like, you're the light in the dark. It's like, you're the light in the dark. You're shining through the darkness. Right now, you may feel like it's darkness right now. You're shining through this darkness. I really hope that makes sense. Wow, as I look down, the second card followed behind it is the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So you've already been training for this for lifetimes. You've already been training for this. And this is why, I'm not going to say it's been easy for you, but I'm going to say like you may have been more at ease when it comes to others in this area of what you've been going through, because you've been training for this many lifetimes. So like I said, remember I said you could be the light in the darkness. It's like you could be going through experiences or may have went through experiences that people is like, how are you able to even get through what you've been through? How are you able to still be this light? How are you able to still carry yourself the way that you carry yourself? And it's because it was meant for you. It's because you've been training for this many lifetimes. It's because this is your own individual path that was meant for you. And this is why it's important for you not to try to be like anyone or someone trying to be like you, because what was tailored for you is what was tailored for you. You know, you've already been doing this many lifetimes. This is why it looks like a breeze to others. This is why it looks like how you are doing this is just commendable. I think I could put that word there. To others because of how you carry yourself, how you shine, how you still have faith, how you still believe, how you still be unique, how you still shine, whether you know it or not. Wow. Then I have here the Great Gathering. It says it's all coming together, intuitive hits, soul tribe. So remember I said, like, I do certain messages and I allow what I speak to be heard. I allow what I say I gotta get this right, to be heard from others. Yeah. Well, if you don't know, basically what I'm saying is like what I'm speaking, others are saying as well, just in another way. So it's the same thing that is happening within you. What you're going through is happening in different ways when it comes to others, and this is how you're elevating as well. Your intuition is heightening, and so is others. So what you're going to be creating, others are going to be creating, just in a different way. I'm in the same way, but just in a different way. I hope that makes sense. So what you're saying, what you will be saying, what you will be creating, it's going to be done to help you as well. I really hope that makes sense. But there's something about with Unbound here. There's something about releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I have here Unbound. I'm getting like you're being guided in this time to unbound yourself from things that no longer serve you, from patterns that no longer serve you, because it's something that was tugging at your worth. There's contracts, there's patterns, there's something with past life individuals or energy that was tugging on your self-worth, and it's being released, or you're being guided to release it. And you're coming together with the energy and those you're meant to come into. I have here Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Yeah, there's helpers in the subtle realms. Remember I was saying that you're divinely guided, you're supported, and you have helpers because you've been meant to do this. Who you are, you've been meant to be this individual this lifetime. And this is why you're being guided. This is why this is a reminder for you to know how supported, how guided, how protected you are. Because you have always been part of the seeding the light. You have always been part of laying down the foundation. This has always been a divine plan. This is why you have these helpers. These helpers was always here. This is why, and I'm not trying to be funny when it comes to this. This is why certain stuff that was meant to take you, like bring you down, doesn't keep you down, or doesn't affect you like it does others, because of just who you are. And everyone's like this. Everyone has this. It's just, everyone has this powerful energy light within them. It's just maybe experiences may take them away from this light, and they don't grasp it like they should. And so they get further and further away from who they are within. But for you, you choose to grow through whatever it is that you need to grow through, so that you can get closer to that light within. Wow. And this is why you're protected the way you are, because not just because in an egoic way, it's because it's the part of divine plan, because of the foundation that you're laying within is going to help lay the foundations for others as well to do the same thing. Yeah, can't make this up. Birthing a new age. birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Wow. 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 And another reason why I had to, I learned of just being silent in this time is because what I was speaking, it's like it had to, I think I said this though, it had to come into fruition. Like, so a lot of the stuff, and I got confirmation on a lot of stuff that I was saying, not just for me, but for others as well. Like, I would hear certain people say certain things. I'm like, wow, I've said that before. I said this would happen, or I said this would happen, or, I said it'll go like that, or I said, and just even seeing new creators come out that I believe, because I think YouTube do this. I'm not sure, but I really think that those who have listened to me and then they start a channel, I really believe YouTube kind of put them on my feed, because I'm like, wow, what they're saying is something I've already spoken. I'm like, what if they listen to me and I'm the reason why they created it? And I'm not saying it in an egoic way. It's just like, it seems like when I see new creators, I'm like, I wonder if YouTube do this, or this just confirmation of just the messages of people listening to me and then they create it anyway. Yeah, but I do see a lot of individuals who just start creating their channel, and a lot of their stuff come to my feed, to my YouTube feed. So I found that very interesting. But yeah, I kind of lost. Well, I'm kind of off of what I was saying, but the next card that just came out is Break the Chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Yeah, a lot of you all are breaking the chain, and you're rewriting the future. You're healing and rewriting the future. You're healing the patterns of your ancestral patterns, and you're rewriting the future. You remember laying down that foundation. Honoring yourself. This is why you're getting the help. You're getting the help from your ancestors as well. You're breaking the chain. I have here play. It says have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And that fell on extraordinary. So it's like, that's another thing. It's like, who I'm speaking to, you're very unique. You're very extraordinary. And you have your own way of doing things. And it's like you got this playful energy as well. And maybe in the past, you was like this, but maybe you went through a phase where you're like, okay, I don't need to be in this energy anymore. But I'm getting for someone, it's like you're going back to this playful energy and not taking everything so serious and allowing yourself to be unique. Because maybe you, like I said, maybe you try to go through this ordinary stage of where you didn't honor yourself, and so you let that playful side of you go and try to be ordinary. But you're realizing this time that's not what makes you extraordinary. That's not make you unique. Your playful energy is what makes you extraordinary. Your playful energy is what makes you unique. You not being so serious when it comes to things. And it's not because you're not being serious because you don't care. It's you're not being serious about things because you see things in a higher way. And that message may be for someone. It's like, it's a reminder for you to know you see things higher. You're not in your lower nature. You see, you've elevated your perspective, your perception of things, your concept of things are different from others. And this is why you are being, this is a reminder for you to not to be so serious, because you see things higher. And the moment that you try to take everything serious, you come back down into that energy that does not serve you. That's for someone. Yeah, I have here trust your path, deep replenishment, and warrior woman. It says trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Remember, I always like that card. Then I have your deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, be held. Then I have your warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Wow. I'm going to pick up the next deck. This message is getting a little lengthy. Not a little, it's lengthy. Mystery. Open yourself up to the unseen. A direction is revealed. Mystery is here. The number 5 is here. Remember I said 555. It's a new beginning for someone. It's a new beginning for you. You know, and you're being guided to open yourself up to the unseen because, like I said, you're the light in the darkness. And you may not, you so, and this is the beautiful thing, you're focused on the darkness that you don't realize that you're the light. So you're thinking you don't have this light to get you through the darkness, not realizing that this is the unseen part, and to allow yourself to be divinely guided, because what is needed will be revealed. Wow. Then I have here great mystery. So I have here mystery twice. Great mystery says, I reveal the wisdom keys of your destiny. Wow. Wisdom is being revealed to you. That's what's going to be revealed to you along this journey as well. Wow, with the path of beauty here and the wild feminine. It says, walking your path of beauty elevates your feminine soul. You could be seeing the numbers 1111. And it's a butterfly on here. Remember this, speaking of that transformation. Then I have here the wild feminine. Awaken your she-wolf instinct, the primordial force. Wow, 2 could be significant. Remember I said that, 222. Something about the second can be significant. Then I have here unconditional love. I remind you of the magic of love. You are blessed. You are. You are. That is a reminder for you. Then I have here the bear totem. Retiring to your den to find answers. There's some need for you to sit still, take a time out, meditate, because there's a vision that you will be seeing, or there's a vision that you are being reminded of, that you will be aligning to, that's you're going to be given the answers to, solutions to. I have here purification. It says raise your vibrations by caring for your energy. Purification. Purify your energy in this time. Remove the things that are needing to be removed in this time. Color orange can be significant. I have here 25 could be significant. Creative fire is here. It says reveal your creative talent for an inspired life. And wow, so I'm gonna tell you the layout where this creative fire card is on. It's on Mother Earth, it's on extraordinary, and it's on play. So it's like you have a creative talent. Remember I said this as well. You have something that you're very creative in, that is very talented. You're gifted at something that is very unique, that is very extraordinary, that you don't take so serious, or it's a reminder for you to not take so serious. Because whatever this is, it's meant for you to live an inspired life. It's meant for you to be inspired. It's meant for others to be inspired by you. There's something significant, and that just reminds me of that video again that I'm gonna post in my community tab of what Dodash is saying, of just the talents, or like the gifts that you have that is within, you know. That's very significant. Your talent is extraordinary. Your talent is very unique, and it's meant to be honored. And it's meant for you to play, to be in a playful energy. It's meant for you to be in an inspiring energy. It's meant for you to be in an energy that is not so serious. That's how you are able to flow like you are able to flow. Then I have here spring, a time for renewal, stepping into uncharted territory. Because of who you are, because of your gift, because of your heart, because of your talents, you're going to be in this energy of uncharted territory. And you may feel out of place, but it's not meant for you to feel out of place. It's meant for you. Wow. As I looked at the bottom of the deck, I have here spirit of fire. It says shine your power unreservedly. And I was just about to say it's meant for you to shine who you are. It's meant for you to shine your power. Wow. The color red could be significant. Orange could be significant. Yellow could be significant. All of these are chakras. So you may be guided in this time to listen to certain things when it comes to your chakra, like frequencies or music, or you may be guided to work on removing any energy that may be blocked, or meditate on these chakras as well. But I definitely have here spring, a time for renewal, step into uncharted territory. Then on the bottom of the deck, like I said, I have here, shine your power unreservedly. Yeah, like you may feel out of place, but no, you're extraordinary, you're unique. And it's meant for you to be in these places, to shine your power unreservedly. You're not weak. You're not weak. You're not ordinary. You're not saying those who will be in this territory is. I'm just saying, if you're feeling that you are weak, if you're feeling that you're ordinary, you're not. You are powerful. You are not only powerful, you're extraordinary, you're unique. And it's meant for you to shine your power, because there's so much depths of you. There's so much that is within you. I'm gonna get one more card from, well, let me get the one I saw that flipped over. Spirit of air, a favorable wind is blowing on your life, because it is. Wow. There's a favorable wind that's blowing in on your life, and it's a need for you to know how divinely guided you are. And as I looked at the bottom of the deck, I have here stories. It says, I lead you to memory of healing tales. Wow. So it's like you have a story that you are meant to tell about who you are, about your path, about the lessons that you learned, about the experiences that you went through and learned through. I'm getting like there are stories that you're meant to tell, where you had to have a lot of faith, and you're going to be showing others to have this faith and to trust and to believe in themselves and to let everything flow. You're going to be guiding how you're doing things, or how you have done things. You're going to be guiding others to do the same. You're going to be showing people how to take time out for themselves and to know who they are, to know how extraordinary, to know and unique they are, and for them to know their worth. You're going to be showing them their worth, and that everything is happening for a reason. I really hope that this message resonated with you all. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind.